Topic of Prince Harry's new Netflix show was detested by Princess Diana, who felt neglected. Princess Diana reportedly had a strong aversion to the sport of polo, which Prince Harry is set to feature in an upcoming Netflix series. The late Princess of Wales found the equestrian sport, often associated with high society, to be rough and boring, a sentiment that has resurfaced amidst news of Harry's documentary project. Royal author Sally Bedell Smith shared insights into Diana's feelings towards polo, a pastime favoured by her then-husband King Charles. In her newsletter, Diana came to detest the game, which she considered rough and boring. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. While the sport was a form of relaxation for Charles, who viewed it as an escape from his royal duties, Diana felt sidelined and grew resentful, even believing she had to plan Prince William's birth around Charles's polo matches, Bedell Smith reveals. According to The Express, Diana is said to have remarked sarcastically about her husband's priorities: "Charles could get off his polo pony for me to give birth. That was very nice, felt very grateful about that." King Charles was an avid player, participating in up to 4 games weekly until 1992, when back problems forced him to reduce his involvement, eventually retiring from the sport in 2005. Despite Diana's distaste for polo, both Princes William and Harry were introduced to it by their father. When their father had to quit, both sons carried on the charitable tradition he created and raised millions for their own causes, says Ms. Bedell Smith. Harry is now taking his love of polo and making it into a Netflix TV series. Production began last summer, but a premiere date has yet to be announced. Ms. Bedell Smith believes the series could be enriched by showing how Harry's own family has been involved with polo for more than a century. A sweet snapshot of Prince George proved to be a wake-up call for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, cementing their decision to leave the royal family, an expert has claimed. The couple are said to have believed at the time that the royal family were conspiring against them, and the release of a photograph only served to reinforce their views, according to author Andrew Morton. The image in question showed the late Queen with her 3 heirs, the then Prince Charles, Prince William, and Prince George, who was 6 at the time, in the throne room at Buckingham Palace. It was released at the beginning of 2020, days before Harry and Meghan first confirmed they planned to step down as working royals. On the face of it, the picture simply showcased the future of the monarchy and mirrored many historic portraits. But it is alleged to have caused upset behind the scenes. In his book Meghan, A Hollywood Princess, Morton wrote, the royal couple suspected that the entire institution was conspiring against them. As they saw it, the evidence was all around them. The unspoken code was straightforward: the future of the monarchy was assured, with or without Meghan and Harry. These fears were later said to be confirmed when Harry cancelled a meeting with the Queen, in which he'd wanted to discuss his royal future, Morton claimed. This sense that, despite their international popularity, they were low down the royal totem pole was confirmed when Harry arranged to meet the Queen for a grandson-to-grandmother chat in early January. At the last minute the meeting was postponed. Charles suspected classic internal politics, his family concerned that anything the Queen agreed during informal conversations would be used by Harry as a negotiating tactic. Speaking to the Mirror's podcast Pod Save the King, Morton revealed that Harry and Meghan had started to think about leaving the firm far earlier than the public thought, and said talks began just 6 months after their wedding. Morton said, Harry was having conversations in a London hotel with Oprah Winfrey back in November 2018, just 6 months after they'd been married. So they were thinking about a different direction of travel pretty early on. The irony is they had been given the keys to the first-class lounge when Prince Harry was given the position of youth ambassador to William and Catherine. This was effectively the Queen's way of saying, you do the rest of the world, leave royal family to do the UK, where they will eventually be the heads of state.